everybody, this is Alma Love Books. I'm your host Alma and welcome again to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the weather book tag, and I was tagged by Hannah over at the Dyslexic Reader. She is absolutely fantastic, guys. You gotta check her channel out. I will link her video down below. And one moment, please. Sorry about that. Where were we? Okay, so I was tagged by Hannah. Link her channel down below. I think we got past that part. Catch brain. So this tag is basically associating books with certain weather patterns. It's a short, quick little blurby tag and can be deciphered any which way you want. So let's get started, shall we? The first bit of weather is rain. Now, for this one, I chose The Scent of Rain and Lightning. And this book is about a girl whose father was killed in a rainstorm. So she absolutely hates the rain. Every time the rain comes along, she gets like anxiety. And then her father's killer, gets let out of jail. So you've got her perspective, and then you've got the son of the killer's perspective. And all of this takes place, and then there's rainstorms, and it's just, yeah. So she's having to get over her anxiety of losing her father and her mother during a rainstorm, and trying to help the son of the father's killer exonerate the father, or exonerate the killer, because the son of the supposed killer, doesn't think that he did it. He doesn't think it was possible that he did it, but because he was only a kid when it happened, nobody believed him. So the next one is sunny, sunshine, lollipops and rainbows. Yeah, everything is beautiful. Okay, so sunny, I picked Forever Friday. So this is a cutesy little contemporary love story, and basically it's all sunshine and roses. There's sundresses mentioned, and so there's this woman who's a teacher in the 1920s, and she is different from other people, other proper ladies of her day. And then there's this guy who absolutely falls in love with her, but he is not of her standing. Anyway, so he sends her a letter every Friday. And he does this even after they are married, and it goes on in a sweet little contemporary type way with, minimal arguments, and it's cutesy. It's very cutesy, but it's very, very, very sunny. Next one is snowy, and I picked I Remember You. Now this one is a horror novel, but it takes place partly in winter. It's based in Iceland. Anyway, and so there's two different murder mysteries in two different areas, or not areas, but decades. That's the word I'm looking for. Era, not area. Haha. So there's two different murders or deaths that took place in two different eras, and they are all somehow connected. So they find out how these are connected and what happened and what have you. And yeah, it's a horror novel. Things pan out. Life is good. Foggy. And for this one, I picked Someday Maybe, because when I think of foggy weather, this title somehow fit perfectly to me. Fog has this tendency to be mystical, in a sense. I love foggy. I love foggy weather, like when it's all misty and twilighty, and it's gorgeous. But it has this tendency to be mystical and ethereal, and you don't really know what's happening in the foggy weather. And with someday maybe, there's kind of this feeling of incomplete. Like you don't know what's happening, how it's happening, the way it's happening. And it just screamed foggy weather to me. Okay, so the last two questions aren't weather related, but they are They are weather related. They are not book related. Hi. I'm doing okay. So the first one is, what is your favorite type of weather? I like it when it's warm and rainy, and when the sidewalk is kind of warm and you get that mist off of like water, and oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, I love warm rain. And then the next one, I can't see from down there, is favorite weather to read in. I like it when it's snowy and it's twilight and the streetlights create like this orange ethereal glow around the city, and you're inside, you've got that hot chocolate, you've got the fire going, if you had a fireplace. I did have a fireplace at one point in time. Then we moved. Anyway, not the point of my story. The point of my story is snowy twilight. I love snow for ambiance purposes. I hate walking in it. Anyway, that's it for me. And the last thing I have to do is tag the lovely people. I'm going to be tagging Laura over at Laura Pora because I just finished doing a buddy read with her and she's on my mind. I will post that video tomorrow. I tag Melissa over at Melissa and Barnsey because I love her teddy bear. And she is beautiful and wonderful, and I think she would have some interesting answers to these questions. I think that's going to be it for me. Thank you again for joining me today. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and give me a comment down below. What's your favorite weather to read in? Where are you from? What do you do for life? I want to know the things. Love y'all. Have a good one.